We're about to go shoot a Career Tech commercial, or for their award ceremony. Kind of like what we did last year with the Charlie. This is a weird way to do an interview. It's going to be a good one this year. We're going to kind of do that like 50-year span on a character and how Career Tech helped them through life. It's going to be fun.
Just locked up the props trailer and we're ready to roll out here in hopefully like a minute or two. We got picnic tables in here and clothes, and a bike is in there somewhere. I don't know the script or any of that, so.
Mark?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, come here. Did you do that? Look at me.
How did that get there?
Did you do that?
I don't know.
Garber, did you do that?
I have no idea.
Garber.
You're asking the wrong dude. Couldn't tell you. Seems like a good spot.
It's bullying. That's what this is. It's not okay. Say no to bullying.
See how high your vertical is.
1, 2, 3. Is that close?
You were really close.
Don't let the wheel be up on that curb, because if it drops off, it'll hit the fender. It's kind of hilarious. So.
Have you done that?
No, I got real close and then stopped, and I crept it off, and it was like, and I was like, come on, math. So.
We're in Oklahoma City. We just got to our Airbnbs, plural, because we're filming one of the scenes in the main house. But the second house, air conditioning isn't working. And so it's 88 degrees inside, which is not great.
Sweet. So we can eat whatever we want. Sweat it out.
Sweat it out, dude. Indian food.
So we just finished the production of Wine Imitation, and we're just now getting ready to go into the post-production side of things. I am in post-production pretty much 99% of the time. There's the occasional, 1% I'm at on set. I was actually on set for Wine Imitation for half a second. So. I'm one of the main visual effects guys, so I'll get any screen replacements, any removals, or set extensions. That's usually my territory. And I think with Wine Imitation, there's going to be a lot coming in. There's phone replacements, which I'm always a proponent for practical effects, to where we can just have it on the screen pre-made and it looks pretty, but now we're doing a lot of phone replacements. So. And then there's a set extension that we're doing. We have to take Taylor's character, who has fallen into a pool, and push out into a giant void. So again, we'll see how that looks. And then so we're putting a logo of this fake company on this building. Blank canvas. I don't even know what the name of the company is, but we'll put it on there. It'll look good. There's a lot to do and not a lot of time. So we are gonna jump right into it and see what we can get done.
We're in Oklahoma City. This week, Monday through Wednesday, we're shooting Charlie's story for Oklahoma Career Tech. So we're gonna see her progression through the program and kind of what she winds up doing. And her mom's story is kind of interwoven throughout this as well. Her mom is a culinary chef, and so she opens a food truck. So this week we're gonna see a lot of that. It's gonna be exciting. There's gonna be a few long days, but that's okay, because the schedule is perfect, and it will be.
This happened.
This happened.
This happened.
I'll show him.
He thought that he had it on a red setting. He's like, wow, it looks really red.
I was doing camera or firmware updates to the lights, and when I turned it on, it was red, and I was like, oh, they used red last. I wonder why. And then I realized that this was still on, and so it melted it.
Josh, let's take that light and bring it to that corner so I can almost catch that flare. Go. So this shot was really unique in that the very first shot of this project that we did at daybreak was actually the ending shot of the entire project. Like, we've been inside this person's world for all these various scenes, and now we want to pull out and we want to go all the way outside of the home into a drone shot, into the sky, to show this massive connecting community. That was like a really big thing for Career Tech because they wanted to show how Career Tech was a part of the community. And then I'll just do that. Go. And action.
Ma, you've done too much.
Charlie, I am so proud of you. Congratulations on the new job promotion.
Oh gosh, thank you so much. But let's not forget about that 15th food truck of yours.
So yeah, as I said, the world is a lot like the human body, and we all have a part to play.
But if it doesn't reveal, then it'll be like maybe 2 or 3 of these shots, like family, certificates, and then it'll cut to a shot that I'll show you here in a second that happened before you got here. But like that's a significant shot because it's her getting all the trucks, and you almost like you have to get tight to it to see it. I think that's one of the unfortunate realities, especially with advertising stuff, is you have to get like tighter on things for them to actually tell the audience something. All right, let's rehearse this. Get ready, and action.
Hey, Mom. Look what I got. Oh my goodness! Congratulations, honey. I know just where to put it.
Okay, great.
So we got 3 of these things. Brandon bought them for us back in the day. We only have 1 left.
Oh, you're using it?
But it's called, we deemed it, the name of it is called Brandon's Breath. So when we're out on like
It's
oil
like I'm
rigs,
just back behind your shirt going.
just a nice warm gust of air, just like, it's the Brandon's Breath. It works pretty well. You just clip your shirt over it. It's a little fan, it's got 3 different modes. Right now, it's keeping the sweat from hitting that threshold of the back to the you don't know where it goes.
So I'm making a lot of progress on the visual effects for Wine Invitation, but I am running out of time. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make my deadlines, but there are a lot of distractions that go on throughout the day that I think if I cut those out, I'm going to have a huge budget of time that's really going to help me get back on track. And I think the way I'm going to go about that is with my stand-in.
Dude, what's the update on Reese's, like the first 2 spots?
It's honestly been a lifesaver. He's been great. He's been going to my meetings. He's been taking calls. He's been having casual conversations in the kitchen. He's been playing Smash Brothers. Really everything that could distract me throughout the day, he is just dominating. And no one's bothering me at all. I know it sounds crazy, but this probably has been the most productive week of my entire career.
But what I don't want you guys to do is feel contrived, because I do have 3 of you throwing lines. So the emotion is, one person says, got the gold. Other one says, you killed that speech, Sadie. Then the next person says, 4 weeks of prepping, I can finally sleep. Keep coming, keep coming. Then she's gonna glance over her left shoulder at you guys, and somewhere in there, you guys are gonna start walking and throwing those lines. And I think what I may do, I think I'm gonna have you guys filter onto the sidewalk right behind her, if that makes sense. And action!
Got the gold. You killed that thing.
4 weeks of prepping, I can finally sleep.
Perfect. Good. All right, let's go back.
So we are getting ready to shoot this next shot. She's gonna be coming across the bridge on that bike. She's about to do a little rehearsal right now. And then Mark and Jason will be in a golf cart. Jason's gonna be in the back. He's gonna be filming her coming across. So.
That's a single speed.
Too low. I wanted her to say seated.
We didn't spare the extra cost and get the gears, so this is a one speed fits all.
Wow, is that for real? Well, you may. How scrunched up do you get when you're like, when your leg extends?
It's Jessica's bike, she loves it, so we can't talk bad about it. It's a great bike, it's just doesn't have any low gears, it's just one gear.
And action group.
You killed that speech, Sadie.
4 weeks of prepping and I can finally sleep now.
I believe in the future. I believe in the past. I believe what you truly desire. What's inside your soul. Someday we'll make it all right. Other days we only can try. Either way, no matter what people say. Either way, we're gonna get.
Same everything? Yeah, put the cannon. I'm not an umbrella guy.
Someday we'll make it all right. Other days we only can try. Either way, no matter what people say. Either way, we're gonna get better.
I think I'm coming into a pretty good place with it. I have keyed everything out, so I took the green away, and we actually needed to replace via text messages and make them move. So that's been a little difficult, but like I said, it's coming into a pretty good spot. The tracking was pretty decent. It wasn't awful. I was kind of scared about the hair and the thumb. We had another one here where we had to put in the fake birthday. So it was Jackie's birthday we had to place in. That one was another full screen replacement. This one was a little bit easier. We didn't have anything going over the screen, and all of the tracking markers were where I needed them to be, so I could pretty easily make a fake phone screen and plaster it right on top. That one was pretty easy. You know, when you're dealing with kids, you're not always going to be able to get the perfect shot. So this one we had her entire mic back showing, which that's not going to fly. So we're going to have to get rid of that. I took this one into silhouette, and I hand painted this one since there's so much movement to her outfit. And then I had to track the motion from the rest of her shirt to completely get rid of it. We have this building shot. We had to take this Sanaska logo. We had to plaster on this building. Luckily there was this open window or this hole right here. That was a blessing in disguise to be able to track. That one was pretty easy overall. It was just placing that sign in and color matching everything one-to-one. This one was pretty tricky. This was the set extension where Taylor's in the pool. This one I had to completely make this background in Photoshop. Because she's in water, I had to find tons of different dust and bubble layers all throughout our server and source the internet to find something that will kind of fill up this empty space. We had, I don't know if this is Garber or Mark in the background of the shot. We had a black solid over in this room. You can see, I think this is Garber's arm just hanging out on the side. So obviously she's home alone. We gotta remove this. So we just had to go through by hand and completely mask her out. The shadow can hit the wall, so we had to go back through again on the same shot and take out the cameraman. Luckily this one was pretty easy because it's just a solid wall, so I could just take another solid, kind of mask around this light switch. So that was the wide imitation visual effects. It was a lot of complicated shots, but it's finally done. I'm ready to move on to the next project.
Hey, we just met with Taylor, and then they want to change that pool shot. Different scene, so hopefully you didn't do too much work, but yeah, you need to.
Coffee shop, 10th of rooms.
Kind of looks like
Okay.
Charlie's sitting with her mom at the food truck. Her mom looks defeated. Something broke in the truck. Charlie looks up. Tay, does it have to be the truck? It can be the trailer.
Oh, yeah.
And action.
Mom, he's here. Oh, thank goodness.
Thanks for coming.
Oh, yes, it's not a problem at all. Problem's down here. Let's take a look.
So how do you two know each other? From Career Tech.
Yeah, the company I work for sent me to Career Tech for training. Never too old to learn something new.
Or create your future.
I see what you're doing there.
Love it. Cut. That felt really nice. Yeah. Okay. Unless you guys got anything. All right, that's a wrap on day one. Let's get out of here before tomorrow shows up.
This Career Tech project is definitely a funded project by an organization that's going to have legislators' eyes on it and parents' eyes on it. Action! That being said, everything's being analyzed and we're always picking through all the things. We had this shot that's this big, long, gimbal stabilized shot moving through people, and there's lots of uniquenesses of what kind of people are in the shot and what classes might they be taking, and then we need to settle upon the girl that the entire story's about.
Cut. Reset. Sorry.
I'm like juggling this, what could accidentally be an infomercial, and I'm trying to make it a film.
And action!
And that's a constant battle in a project like this. But when you get into the commercial space, you find yourself lighting people's faces a lot prettier. You know, very different from White Invitation in that regard, that we are just lighting it to be beautiful the entire time.
Okay.
It's the night, man. This is the commercial for Lillian. Plastic. Polished silver cutlery combo.
Career Tech is an incredible system that has a ton of facets to it. How do you include all of the different areas of Career Tech into one 5-minute piece? One of the things I love about writing and creative development is it truly is like a puzzle. You really get to move things around to make sure that you're communicating clearly the message that the clients want to tell in a really creative way. That was important to us, to make sure that this Charlie not only attended Career Tech, but was influenced by Career Tech in other aspects of her life. So we took her to a coffee shop outside of school, we took her to her mom's food truck, and we really wanted to show how Career Tech is a place where everyone is touched by it, but it really helps make dreams come true.
These are being used for the little cupcakes or the little treats that we have here at the coffee shop for the coffee shop scene. This is another kind of problem that we've solved. We had to find a coffee shop but make it look like it was not on campus, and I think this space kind of works. So,
HT, if you were to describe you back in college, how would you describe yourself?
Oh, man, I used to wear my hair real slicked back.
You used to go down by the river and beat rocks in the hair. That's how you would wash your hair, right? You go down the river with the water and just hit it with rocks.
Yeah, we just roll down the river. It's kind of like a washing machine.
Let's roll. And action.
And when you pay attention, you realize how this essential system gives oxygen to everything around it.
Hey, girls.
Hey.
Isn't the barista in the sound engineering program?
Yeah, he makes really cool music, actually. Kind of sounds like Bruno Mars.
Okay.
Here, check him out.
Yeah. Okay.
Cut. Better be some cool music we put in there.
As you guys have seen, they, Mark and Josh, played a joke and took my jacket and threw it up on the truss at the studio. So I figured, well, if they're gonna mess with me, then I'll just mess with them. And so they spent $130 each on these Yeti jugs. I'm sure you've seen them in the video by now at this point. They love them, they care about them. But I'm gonna make them go away for a while. and so we'll see what happens. Mark and Barber, Tweedledee, Tweedledum.
Tweedledee, Tweedledum. Who knew?
You made me do this.
Notice there's some body bags in here. Gosh. It's still warm. Oh my god. That's terrifying. Yeah. Okay, Jacob.
Oftentimes in production, we find ourselves getting into what I call crunch time. It's when we've got to move fast but be efficient. So Jason will usually ask me to grab a camera and take some talent over here and go shoot some B-roll or any kind of little inserts that are going to help the edit, and that really helps free up Jason's time to get done what he needs to get done.
Okay, background and action.
You did it! Yay!
Okay, pop the tourniquet. That surgeon's technician started at Tech. That could be you someday.
That will be me someday.
Either way, we're gonna get better.
They went missing. Found our gallons. We knew where they were the whole time, though. We were filming the cafe scene. Upstairs? Or no, it was lunch, I think. After lunch, we both got pretty parched, and we were looking for our gallons, and they just, like, grew feet. Disappeared. Walked away, basically. We got them back. And, yeah. But there'll be repercussions. Reprimands. Yeah. There's a lot of suspects. They're all in the room. There's a lot of suspects here. A lot of people interested in this.
Next time on Behind the Scenes.
So we're at Reese's for the holiday shoot.
When we are filming at a grocery store, we have to kind of film when they're not active, which is why we're here at 2:58 a.m.
Caroline wrote this spot, helped with the animatic, everything, but she is not here today.
Hey Caroline, just wanted to see where you were at. You broke your what? Ultimate what?
Yeah, just kind of like filling in, trying to direct this thing. But somebody did tell me today, hey, I hope you do a good job, break a leg. And I was like, yeah, let's not say that to me today.
Tell us what just happened. You're driving, all of a sudden I hear a...
Don't let the wheel be up on that curb, because if it drops off, it'll hit the fender.
And the trailer tire cover is just gone.
It's kind of hilarious. So.
I'm not that.
Have you done that?
It's supposed to look like this, but now it looks like this.
Have you done that?
No, I got real close.
That's kind of weird.
It's kind of hilarious. So.
I'm not.